Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Natalie Miles, psychic medium and channel, and this is your weekly energy forecast, October 6th to October 12th. How are you doing? How is your heart doing? Because this week we are in deep integration, deep healing, deep processing. We have just been in deep eclipse energy with the eclipse that happened in September and the most recent solar eclipse that happened October 2nd. And this week just feels like a moment to integrate, a moment to pause, and a time of deep healing. The eclipse portal closes on October 17th with a full moon in Aries, and it just feels like this week is that pause. It is that integration for what you have been experiencing through September, through October. The October energy forecast, which came out last week, the theme for October, if you haven't seen already, is Uncharted. Yeah, Uncharted. And this is all part of that energy this week. As part of that uncharted energy, there are twists and turns and ups and downs and lefts and rights, and it can make us feel a bit discombobulated. It can make us feel unrooted and anchored as we move through this energy of uncharted, because we're moving through life in new ways. There are invitations to make changes. And hey, maybe you've been going through those changes in September or October, and now you are really having to integrate them or take action on your intuitive hits or actually make the changes that need to happen. So yeah, this month's energy forecast theme of Uncharted is really obviously connected to the energy that we face this week, where we're really having to process and integrate. If you haven't downloaded your full October energy forecast, head to my Substack where you can download the full 40-minute, which goes into all the sub themes, how it's going to show up for you personally, how it's going to show up in the collective. It has a binaural beats activation and a card spread for the month. So if you are really looking for this support this month as you move through this deep processing and integration, I highly recommend downloading the full energy forecast to get the full experience. I really find that you realize that you're not alone in what you're experiencing. Because yeah, the micro and the macro are so deeply connected when you realize that, yeah, everything's connected. And I feel like, yeah, this deep processing, this deep integrating is a game changer for all of us this week. If you want to download the full forecast, yeah, head to my Substack. I'll put a link into the show notes, or if you're watching this on YouTube, it will be down below in the comments. As part of this deep processing, integrating energy this week, you might be feeling out of control. You might feel helpless. You might feel like you're questioning what's happened or the decisions that you've made, or yeah, feeling wobbly for what is next, that you don't have. Again, this is part of the energy theme for last week, but again, this continues of trusting the unknown, But in this integration this week, there is this piece of seeing everything for what it is with fresh eyes, seeing it all with fresh eyes, a new perspective, a new awareness. There is this energy about witnessing life in new ways and an invitation to witness life in new ways. And so this might feel overwhelming as you see everything for what it is in relationships, or seeing your job for what it is, or realizing that you might need to make some shifts around money, um, or some health shifts. Maybe you're looking at your body, maybe you've been going through some health issues and you're really seeing everything for what it is. It's like everything gets laid bare sometimes in these eclipse season energies, and that's what it feels like this week. Is everything has been laid bare, and now we're having to process and integrate what we've experienced. And to do that, it can require us to move slower. It can make us make routine changes. It can make us do the things that we've been putting off. On the flip side, it can also be really inspirational. You might be getting lots of new intuitive downloads and insights and awareness in this integration and processing. You can ask your guides of what is being integrated in your life right now, or you could even ask your spirit team this week to show you everything with fresh eyes. Like, make it clear, make it obvious. Sometimes when I'm moving through big things or I want decisions on things, I actually say to my team, make it clear, make it obvious. Show me the shadowy bit. Show me the things I don't really want to see about others or myself. Like, make it obvious, make it clear. And there is this energy this week as we integrate and process, as we move into this uncharted energy that we were experiencing on October, with twists and turns and ups and downs and everything feeling a bit slippery, that we call in our team, call in our spirit team for support. Because during this time, this week, we are going to be having those moments of yes, those mini moments of hell yes in our body, those intuitive yeses, those small movements forward, those small knowings in the body of feeling safe, or knowing that you've made the right decision or the right choices, or that you're exactly where you're supposed to be experiencing what you're experiencing, however uncomfortable that might be making you feel. But it is so important this week to remember that whatever has ended, that you have to trust that it's run its course. Trust that whatever has ended or is ending has run its course, and you are being invited into showing up in new ways in the world. That's what this is all about. We're all experiencing such transformation, and in this transformation, there are massive endings going forward, not just externally, though. There are lots of, I want to say, internal endings of who we are, what we're about, how we want to show up in our world, what's important to us. We're becoming very different people to where we were at the start of the year of what's important. So yeah, trust what's closing. Trust where the energy has dried up. Trust that if something has dried up and it's not flowing in that direction anymore, trust that it's run its course. Because if it hasn't shown what's new yet, it is going to be moving forward in that way. But yeah, move slowly this week in this deep processing integration. If you're someone that loves body work, to support you. Hey, maybe you're getting some support in some body work. If you love breath work or moving your body in a certain way to integrate, eating the food that makes you feel anchored and grounded at this time so that you can process and integrate, listening to the music that helps you do that. Whatever you feel intuitively drawn to help you, move through that. This is a really big, key, important week. And this week you might feel extra sensitive, extra emotional. It can bring up a lot as we process and integrate sometimes, with adrenaline, or when things are moving so fast, or we don't have time to really look at what's happened, especially when things happen unexpectedly in our lives or are thrust upon us. We just sometimes get on with it, and it takes a while for the body to process and integrate the feelings, the emotions, the potentially traumatic moments. And this week is, looking at that and honoring that and being like, do you know what? I don't have to run away from this or rush forward on this, and that it is okay to take the pauses, to take the moments, to, if you're tired, to take those off, those moments of having a nap and being like, do you know what? That's okay this week. I'm integrating, I'm processing. And that is what we're being asked to, is honor what's needed for us to integrate and process what we have been experiencing. With the endings, grief, sadness, emotions, beginnings, even beginnings of things that are awesome, like really cool things that are happening in our lives. We still need to integrate and process them, even if they are bringing us lots of joy and happiness. So yeah, wherever you are at this week, allow that process and integration. If you've enjoyed this, please share, please rate, review. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, and share and like. If you want the full October energy forecast, go and download it now. I also have some other offerings this month. I have a psychic circle on October 27th. So if you'd like to come and grow your intuition and your gifts with me, go and check that out. And you can also receive some messages from other people in that session too. That's happening October 27th. And I'm also doing some animal communication sessions this month for the first time too. So if you would like to connect to your animal or your pet and receive some messages and guidance from them, come and join me. Have an amazing week. Enjoy this deep processing and integration. And I will be back next week with another weekly forecast where I will be talking about the full moon. Have a great one. Bye.